And John, if you could say your first and last name for the camera.
John Shwetz.
All right, got John here visiting us from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. We got 5 laps, Ferrari F430 Scuderia. I'll be very brief. We'll head to the course. Smooth hands and feet. The slower your hands and your feet are, the faster the car will be. You won't be overtaxing it because of how light and how sensitive it is. Right. So smooth steering, throttle, brakes, your inputs to it. I'll say harder brake if we'll need more. Now shift gears right up, left down, as you can tell. 3rd, 4th, and 5th gear, I'll help call your shifts for you by saying right hand up, left hand down. Under acceleration, you won't really hear me too well. As you can tell, under idle, the car's already loud to begin with. So I'll just motion for you to upshift here, okay? Okay. All right, now I do have the mirrors for me. I'll put my hand on the wheel. If we get past or passing, I'll talk you through both. Okay. All right, you do have good vision ahead of you. Past your A-pillars here into your side windows. All this for you to use, anticipate more, better idea of through your corners, better, notion of what you can do. Start comfortable, build your pace, see what this car is like, and grow with it. The more patient you are at times, the better it will be. You'll get more out of yourself and the car, so build your pace, you'll be just fine. Now the cones out there do help you, but if you go cone to cone, it's too literal, it's too jerky. Orange, the braking, as you saw in the Discovery laps, the braking areas. Green points, each corner is a directional line, so you have your turn-in, apex, and exits. Right. Always stay ahead to see what's next in succession, then much beyond it. Eyes up on the horizon versus dropping them, lesser tunnel vision that way, okay? Right. You always look where you want to go. Now you can go as fast as you want, as long as you're doing things proper. It will take some time. Patience is a virtue out there, especially on this car. You can go fast, this thing is super quick, but you have to be controlled with it. Light hands, light feet, it's very smooth with everything. Right. So it will take some time. Okay. All right, ready to give it a shot? Yep. All right, my man, foot on the brake, shift up right hand. Let's have you ease us on. I do believe the car spun to your right, so let's have you start spinning left. And we'll go to your left here. And then we'll go to your right. Clear to your right. And hold on here, sir. All right, bud, you are clear. Let's have you smoothly ease us on. Shift up. What? Remember, smoothly. You don't want to light them up. Okay. You do what everyone else wants to do it. Shift up again. Look to your right now. Close in towards your apex. A little bit more throttle pedal. A little bit more. Squeeze on. One more. Look towards your apex. Turn it towards it. Eyes up for your exit point. Now squeeze throttle. Look at the end of the straightaway. Braking. Stay line. We'll leave it in 3rd. Second's too short. It's like up to 6 grand already. Right side. Braking. Look through now. Tighter, tighter, tighter. Now use some track. Squeeze on. Back over. Keep it in 3rd. Look where you want to go. Feel the course out. Look at the end of the straightaway. Squeeze on. Don't shift. Brakes. Turn and go. Throttle. Braking straight now. Brake straight. Look across to your right. Tighter now. Use some track. You can let it sing a little bit higher RPM. One more. Trail brake in, now releasing. Tires in the paint. Eyes up for your exit point. Squeeze on. Go, go, go. Braking down. This one's early turn in. Start your turn now. You get a tighter apex. Look for your next corner. Squeeze. Brakes. Not too early. Now turn it really tight. Remember, you want to stay more on the right side of the course back there. We'll leave it in 3rd, tighter. You can let more momentum and more speed out in back here versus trying to shift it. Don't shift. Brakes, turn down, go. Braking, stay in line. Now releasing. Don't shift, a little more throttle. You don't need second at all. Up higher. Now in. Balance your speed. A little more throttle. More. All the way down. release, so closer. Stay in line, stay in line. Now in. Balance your speed. A little more throttle now, a little bit more. Braking. We'll be passing them on the big straightaway. Stay line straight now. Stay line straight. We'll be passing. Looks like they're going to hug on the inside. Pass out wide. We're clear. All go. One more. In with brake now. Release. Light throttle. Light throttle. A little more now. More. All the way down. Use your track. Shift. Braking. Downshift. In now with brakes. Good weight on the front. Now squeeze. Go. Right side. Brakes. Looking through. Tighter now. Now remember, use some track. Squeeze on. Don't shift. Look through. A little bit of throttle now. Progressive. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Braking. Turn and go. Throttle. Braking. Downshift now. Look across. A little bit more throttle. A little bit more. Tighter in. Eyes up for exit now. Look at the end of the straightaway. Down one. In with brakes. Turn in. Turn in. Look for the next corner. Squeeze on. Look through. Turn in more. Turn in more. Eyes up. Brakes. That's our 5. We'll head out through the yellow.
Oh, I was just getting the hang of it, dude.
So, yeah, as you can tell, you're actually short shifting the thing. You can keep it in 3rd gear. You don't need second at all on this course.
Okay.
Because at that point, you're only in 3rd and you're actually not even on throttle.
Yeah.
So what's the point of going to 2nd if you're not even using it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So remember, you can keep it up in a higher gear. If you have it 2nd wound up super high, now you're just getting wheel spin, you're slowing yourself down.
Right.
You want it in a mid-range power out of the corners. If you're at 3,000, 4,000 RPM, now you can let that thing sing all the way up to 7,500 RPM. Versus being at 6,000 going for a shift and now trying to bow back around. Next one. We'll go on 4 up there. So sometimes, like in the Italia, I actually keep people in a higher gear. I won't keep them in 3rd, I'll keep them in 4th, just because you get more traction and more usable power. We're going 4 here. You get more usable power, you can get more out of the car versus being so high. Now you're losing your speed because now it's just topping out. Now it's just no more RPM, no more speed, no more nothing. Both pedals. And then spin the wheel to your right, 1-wheel rotation. Now, this car, a little bit wider ratio trans. The Italia will be a shorter ratio, close ratio transmission, so you'll be shifting a little bit more, but still 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Okay. In certain areas, like I said, I like to keep up in a higher gear. Other times you can go down to 3rd. Really only 3rd for me, if I'm instructing, turn 5, tightest corner. You'll be upshifting the 4th through this. Under braking for turn 1, that's when you go for the downshift to 3rd. Okay. If you downshift before you even get to it and you try to go through the chicane on 3rd gear, too high RPM, and you don't really want to downshift upon acceleration.
Right,
you want to downshift under braking. So that's where I would do it, but I don't know who's going to go with you, so I can only give you so much advice. But you're very good, very nice with the car. It took some time because you wanted to get a lot out of it, but just remember, if you build up too quick, now you plateau, you can't really get much more. So by starting off more comfortable, then you can get more excelling into everything. Right. So for the Italia, it's going to be light fuel as this. It's going to be a little bit heavier, more power though, so the power to weight ratio is going to be greater. It is going to be loud. It's not as loud as this on the interior. This is loudest interior, second loudest exterior. Loudest exterior, second loudest interior. So it's going to be a great car, but you'll notice, as you saw, the smoother your hands to your feet, the faster you went. Yeah. That one will be the same. Now, is it going to be as touch sensitive? Yes and no. Different.
Kind of like the twerkiness of this one.
Yeah, it is. It can get on it quick, but as you can tell, everything's on you. Yeah. So going through the cornering, things like that, you almost have to like slow yourself down to get the most out of it. Right. Yeah. If you go too much, then now you're getting too much on the wheel spin, things like that, and you're slowing yourself down on time. Yeah. So for that one, you'll notice a difference for sure. Build your pace, you'll be just fine in that one, okay? Awesome.
Awesome.
I'll give you that. Everything's going to get downloaded onto it. We'll see who's going to go with you in the Italian now. Have fun. Enjoy
Awesome.
it.
Thank you so much.
You're very, very welcome, sir.